So I never do these kind of informal videos where I react to anything or talk about stuff, but I've been on a few dating apps for a while over the last couple years and have come across a lot of pretty interesting profiles, given that I live in Portland, Oregon, or at least nearby. And so I'm going to go through and look at all these screenshots that I've taken of these profiles. Most of them are woke pseudo-activists, and they're pretty funny, in my opinion. So I'm going to critique them, talk about them, drink a little bit of Irish coffee from my Douglas Murray mug. Actually, it's just coffee and whiskey. I don't really do dairy, so. All right, here we go. Number 1, Ab35, she, her. Thank you for the pronouns. I was really concerned about that. 3 times vaccinated. Like I give a shit. Who cares if you're vaccinated 3 times? Anti-capitalist, anti-white supremacy, anti-fascist. So she's telling us everything that she's against, which is just wonderful. E&M is just cheating, go to therapy. I think that means ethical non-monogamy, which is pretty popular here in Portland. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, anti-capitalist. I wonder if she knows what that even means, really. I don't know. On to the next one. I get along best with people who enjoy sharing their life story, having deep conversations, are curious about people in the world, good qualities, and want to abolish capitalism and the police. Ah, you lost me there. I don't really want to abolish a system that has raised billions of people out of poverty. No, thank you. Or get rid of the police so that we have no one to protect us. Next. If I were president, abolish the police and all systems that uphold white supremacy. She didn't even say I would abolish the police. She just said abolish the police. Again, that's totally absurd, but okay. And what systems exactly uphold white supremacy? I have no idea, but you know, maybe if I were to talk to her, she could clarify what the hell that meant. But I won't talk to her. Alana, my most controversial opinion. Looting is good, actually. Abolish police, prisons, and the state. Oh, great. Yeah, just let all the prisoners out, abolish the police and the state so we can't function anymore. And she's got these little flags that I think represent the Antifa flags, a red and black flag. Looting is good, actually. So she just wants total anarchy and chaos. That's wonderful. Okay. Thanks, Alana. Amber, you should not go out with me if you don't understand E&M, again, ethical non-monogamy. Kink shame, if you don't understand, you should not go, okay. You should not go out with me if you kink shame, have disrespect for sex workers, don't grasp the concept that this country is on stolen land and Black Lives Matter. Who doesn't grasp the concept that Black Lives Matter? Everyone thinks that Black Lives Matter except for the KKK, for fuck's sake. And what does allosexual mean? I have no idea. Someone's gonna have to tell me what that means. I think what bothers me the most about this is that she didn't put spaces after the commas, and it's annoying. Yeah, this is really good. Amy, the one thing you should know about me. This is the one thing that she wants everyone to know. I'm always ready for convos about racial equity / justice, dismantling capitalism, or how Biden has a diverse cabinet of oppressors. Centrist neo-lib BS. That's hilarious. So she wants to get rid of capitalism, no more commerce, no more free markets, and Biden's cabinet is just full of oppressors. That's fantastic. I wonder who she voted for. Anastasia, I go crazy for a guy who knows vaccines are poison. So that's an interesting one. Pretty rare. I don't know if she's ultra conservative and thinks COVID vaccines are poison, or more of like a new age hippie who thinks all vaccines are poison. I just left that in because I thought it was kind of funny. There's a dog. Nora, can you tell that dog to be quiet? Good job. Okay. Next. Autumn. I take pride in being a mender and maker, queer, leftist, fat positive, hooray, having big typo energy, hairy pits, embodying silly goosery. The last one's good, but you're excited about the fact that you can't spell things properly and that you have hairy pits. Okay. Goodbye. And this is someone who shows up as a woman on my dating app with a beard. I I get along best with people who are leftists, especially those who think ACAB or all cops are bastards, and BLM, also feminists who are intersectional. Don't think we'd get along that well. Here's another one. I get along best with people who identify as feminists, have been in an interracial relationship, are unabashedly nerdy, and enjoy ice cream cake. And the last two are great, but really, you have to have previously been in an interracial relationship. It's going to filter out a lot of people. Like, why limit yourself like that? Whatever. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Let's make sure we're on the same page about being radical leftists. Also, dating me is like drinking wine in a trash fire. That's exciting. Certainly want to do that. No thanks, Miss Non-Binary, or whatever you want to be called. Something that's a non-negotiable for me is you have to believe in science. Okay, who doesn't believe in science? That climate change is real and needs to be addressed. I do agree about that. That systemic racism is real, and that Black Lives Matter. Black is capitalized. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't believe that Black Lives Matter, and there may be some systemic racism, but again, who doesn't believe in science? I don't understand that. Oh, this poor little dog got sucked into the BLM cause. That's a picture that this person decided to put on their app. A social cause I care about. Black Lives Matter, ACAB. This is a non-binary 6'1" assistant teacher at a daycare/preschool. I don't understand how all cops are bastards is a social cause to care about. How's that a social cause? Aren't you just angry at cops? 100, BLM, ACAB, land back, Green New Deal, fee, I don't know what that means, healthcare for all, yada, yada, yada. At least this person recognizes that they're just repeating the same shit that everyone else says with their insert of yada, yada, yada. That's a step in the right direction. A social cause I care about. BLM, Indigenous people's rights, trans rights, sex workers' rights, protecting the local homeless communities. How does one protect the local homeless communities? Wouldn't you want to get them out of homelessness, elevate them out of that condition, and get them homes? What does it mean to protect homeless communities? I don't understand. A non-negotiable. You must enjoy jumping into cold water and burning down the white supremacist patriarchy. Fire emoji. I have no idea what that means. Do you want to burn down literal establishments, like physical buildings? Do you want to burn down buildings with people in them that are white and male? I have no clue. This is wonderful. Oh, this is a really good one. Bert, they, thanks for the pronoun. I got arrested for punching a Nazi in the face. And Bert even has ACAB as a necklace around Bert's neck. That's hard pass. Camden, she and they, interesting, two different pronouns. A social cause I care about, anti-fascism. Really, that's a social cause you care about. Okay. Comrade. This is just bound to be good. Let's make sure we're on the same page about BLM, ICE, gender. Be on the same page about gender. Okay, I can't even conceptualize what that means. Land back, abolishing the state, and not having kids. This is a bisexual, non-binary. Not sure how that's possible given the bisexual part would imply binary, but okay. Professional driver and part-time masturbator at gig overlords. Thanks, comrade, but no thanks. Biggest risk I've taken, dating a cis man. Really? So everyone you've dated before has been a non-cis man, a woman? And how is that a big risk? Because cis men are scary just by default? Okay. Jax with 2 X's. You should not go out with me if you're an anti-masker/anti-vaxxer. You are pro-life. Yeah, can't be pro-life. You are racist, culturally insensitive. You believe in all lives matter. You are sexist. You cannot believe that all lives matter. You cannot believe in all lives matter. Apparently that's an ideology that says that all lives matter. Sib. You should not go out with me if you're a cop or a TERF/SWERF or want to date someone athletic. So, okay. If you are poly, you can look elsewhere. Please do be a leftist. No thanks. Sarah, she, her. So glad she has her pronouns there. Otherwise, how would I refer to her when she's not around? You should not go out with me if you're racist / transphobic / misogynistic / etc. What is the etc.? I'm supposed to know what that means? Or you're looking for a hookup. Oh, fair enough. Not really looking for that, but I wouldn't hook up with you anyway. This is good. Sometimes Hinge recommends the people that they think are most compatible. So this person, most compatible, Elaine and Travis. We think you two should meet. Elaine, she, her, hers. Thank you. A social cause I care about, LGBTQIA+. I think she's missing a few letters there. Rights, Black Lives Matter, animal rights, economic equality, opportunity, and equal access to quality healthcare, education, and housing. Those are actually multiple causes, not a social cause, but I don't think Hinge knows me very well. Elizabeth, she, her, and hers. Once again, thank you. Let's make sure we're on the same page about climate change, fascism, Black lives, capitalism, universal healthcare, consensual non-monogamy, pickles. I don't know if we'd be on the same page about any of those things, but how would I know? Those are just words, and I don't know what you think about climate change or fascism. I mean, we probably both think fascism is pretty terrible, but, whatever. This is absolutely one of my favorites because I have absolutely no clue what it means. Emo Trans Incorporated. I don't think this person even had a picture of themselves, but they have a picture of what looks to be a pillar in front of a parking lot. Why would you put that picture on your dating profile? And then Emo Trans Incorporated, and then an actual hammer and an actual sickle with what looks like avocado toast. Quintessential Portlander right there. Goodbye, Emo Trans Inc. A social cause I care about. Equitable access to healthy outdoor spaces. I'm sorry. Land back, BLM, wealth redistribution, clean drinking water. I care about clean drinking water, but I don't want to really redistribute other people's wealth. And equitable access to healthy outdoor spaces. That's right. Hiking is racist. I forgot about that. So is swimming, and pretty much anything outside is probably racist. Actually, everything is racist. Erica, my most irrational fear, conservative white men and toxic masculinity. At least she admits that it's her most irrational fear, I suppose. Aaron, I want someone who is vaccinated, pro-LGBTQ+, with a little flag, anti-Trump, believes in a woman's right to choose, equality. Why do all these people care if their partner is vaccinated? I don't understand that. I mean, I'm vaccinated, but I really don't give a shit. Another Aaron. Oh, this one's solid gold. She's got a Hillary 2016 shirt about me, but Beyonce doesn't know I'm alive. I don't really get that. And then a little asterisk with the words, I turn into literal stone in the presence of any man who voted for Donald Trump. I don't make the rules, sorry. I mean, I didn't vote for Trump. I don't like the guy, but you turn into stone in the presence of any man who... So do you turn into stone around people that you don't know that they voted for Donald Trump? Or is it only people that you know voted for Donald Trump? It's an interesting experiment that we could test out. I will never shut up about every world problem is rooted in capitalism, but I can actually shut up about it. Really? Every world problem is rooted in capitalism. All of the world's problems. So not only climate change, of course, but any kind of issue, even in a communist country, is apparently rooted in capitalism. It is the big bad boogeyman, apparently. Maisie, I'll know I've found the one when I find a feminist with social justice on the forefront of their mind. That's not how you spell forefront. That can play music with me and come to my art events looking their best. The latter half sounds great. The first part sounds terrible. Sorry, not me. My basics: 6 foot, works out sometimes, never drinks, gender fluid, frequently smokes weed, doesn't know what they're looking for, not sure about babies or baby bottles maybe, and is a Cancer. Oh, I get along really well with Cancers. Just kidding. Astrology is bullshit. If I were president, I would abolish the system and get land back. Do they even know what that means? I mean, what the hell would that actually look like? What does it even mean? Get land back? I don't know. Jillian, oh yeah, this is a good one. This is one I found mid 2020. Gas me again, daddy. BLM. Do not message me unless you have been shot by rubber bullets. Wow, okay. Does it matter the reason I've been shot by rubber bullets? What if I was just attacking some homeless person and the police shot me with rubber bullets to keep me from attacking the homeless person? Too good. Okay, the advertisement for my life would look like, God is trans. How is this an advertisement for your life? And also, God is trans. I mean, hate to break it to you, but God probably doesn't exist. And if God did exist, I can't imagine that God would care about our ideas of gender or sexuality. I just cannot possibly imagine that a supreme being outside the laws of this universe would somehow be humanized like that. We'll get along if you are easygoing, fun, non-judgmental, good stuff, and if you hate cops and capitalism. Oh, you lost me there. I do not hate a system that's raised billions out of poverty. Another one, I get along best with people who hate cops. Okay, well, some cops certainly suck, but I don't just hate cops in general, sorry. This is just another woman, apparently, that I'm supposed to be interested in dating. Okay, I don't know even what to say to that. Something that's a non-negotiable for me is the ability to be accountable and willing to address inherent inequities present in systems and relationships. Inequities in relationships. Ah, man, I don't know. I don't know what that means. Also, dismantling capitalism, of course, and ACAB. Gotta throw that one in there just for fun. Yeah, that's also a non-negotiable for me. None of that works. Jesse, my simple pleasures. Sunshine, spindrift, filling after a long hike, and smashing the patriarchy. That's a simple pleasure of yours. What exactly are you going to do to smash the patriarchy? What the fuck does that even really mean? Lauren, new year, same hatred of capitalism and the patriarchy. Ah, fuck those things. Jesus Christ. A social cause I care about. Yeah, and again, multiple social causes. It does say a social cause I care about, but whatever. Reproductive rights, LGBTQ rights. She forgot the I and the A and the plus. BLM, environmental preservation, affordable healthcare. I could go on. Oh, please do. Please don't, actually. Lynette, a social cause I care about. Safe housing and not going hungry are universal rights. It's actually just a statement and not a cause. Churches should be taxed. I agree, actually. Ex-cons should be able to vote. Okay. Abolish ICE and defund the police. No thanks. Maddie, a random fact I love is Black Lives Matter. Why is it capitalized? Probably because she's referring to the corporation and not just the fact that Black Lives Matter. But why is it a random fact that you love? It's just a virtue signal is what it is. Oh, this is a really good one. Michelle, if you message me, you better have screenshots of petitions you've signed and donations you've made to Black Lives Matter. You have to prove how much you hate Trump, racists, KKK, and Proud Boy cunts. No comment. Miranda, together we could have a couple drinks, split a mountain of nachos, and talk for a couple hours about dismantling the patriarchy. Open to other suggestions. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you at all. A non-negotiable. You must be anti-racist, queer ally, and familiar with polyamory, if only in theory, at minimum. That's the minimum of dating this person. Oh, so this person actually tried to match with me, this trans person named Dana, and she says, wow, a Nietzsche quote shirt and awful takes on racism. Who would have guessed I'd find them both in one dude? Do you expect me to actually reply? Like, what is the point of this? You're really taking your activism to a new level. So the quote that I had there that she's responding to was listed under a pet peeve, and I wrote something like, people who don't understand that anti-racism is a bad ideology and doesn't simply mean being against racism, which, you know, I would hope most people would know that by now, but apparently not. Please, no Trump supporters. No, I'm only fiscally conservative. No, politics don't matter to me. What's wrong with being fiscally conservative, and what's wrong with politics not mattering to someone? That's amazing. This person, okay, non-binary, pansexual, artist, stoner, BLM, ACAB, ticking all the boxes. Let's have a snack in the woods while we take a fairy photo shoot. Let's not. Oh, this is a great one. Yeah, nurses for Black Lives. Yeah. Let's make sure we're on the same page about politics and science. In what way? In what context? How could we possibly know if we're on the same page on those things? How am I supposed to know whether or not I should match with you? Paige, I get along best with people who pro-choice, not people who are pro-choice, just people who pro-choice. And people who ACAB, people who all cops are bastards. I get along best with people who Black Lives Matter. I get along best with people who LGBTQ+. Sure, again, forgot that A and the I. Sorry, Paige. Rachel, bye and probably hi. Put your fucking mask on. Be kind. It's a nice way of saying put your mask on. Taylor, someone with a mask, because that's attractive. We all want to see what people look like with masks on. That's really important. Let's make sure we're on the same page about vaccines, Trump, Black Lives Mattering, etc. Again, with the etc. I don't know what that means. And what does it even mean to be on the same page about these things? Yeah. Tina, let's make sure we're on the same page, once again, about politics, communication, fun type, and frequency. I don't know what that means. Dancing, self-care, abolition, dismantling white supremacy. I assume she wants to abolish the police and the prisons. No thanks. All I ask is that you understand what white saviorism means. Really, that's all that you ask of the person that you're going to date, is that they understand what white saviorism means. You don't care about what kind of person they are or what kind of dating they're into or what they're looking for in a relationship. All you care about, all you ask is that they understand what white saviorism means. That is insane. This is a good one too. She, her, witches against white supremacy. Yeah, I mean, good. Join the bandwagon. We're all against white supremacy, so why shouldn't the witches? I think that's it. Oh boy, that was fun.